warranty limitations. There are 5 items here. I will walk through each one individually. I hope everybody's had a lot of coffee because these are quite complex. We've already mentioned briefly the warranty and disclosure process. And again, there's an article here that will talk through in quite some detail around what a warranty is, how you disclose against it, and why it matters. These numbers all change items within the shareholders agreement. So if I change a founder warranty liability limit from 20,000 to 10,000, that's going to change part of the shareholders agreement. Let's walk through them individually. So the individual founder warranty liability limit, this is the amount that I as an individual founder have at risk if I don't properly follow the warranty and disclosure process. So, one of the warranties, for example, is the company is not being sued. And if the company is being sued and I don't disclose that, then an investor could sue the company and me as an individual. They would usually do both if they can. And the founder individually could be sued. They're risking up to £20,000 if the investor wins in court. So this is the amount that you are personally, an individual founder is personally risking. Obviously, there's lots of caveats to that. If you follow the warranty and disclosure process, it won't matter. If you don't follow the process, it relies on an investor suing you, which is incredibly rare, and it relies on them winning in court as well. But for most purposes, this should be painful. So it should be an incentive for you as a founder to take the warranty and disclosure process seriously, but it shouldn't bankrupt you. It shouldn't be £2 billion or something ridiculous, because you would be bankrupt. You would lose your personal home. It would be, it would be awkward. So for most intents and purposes, a warranty liability of £20,000, it's painful. You don't want to trip over it, but it's not going to bankrupt you probably. The next is the minimum aggregate warranty claim level. So this is the total claim the level of a total claim that must be reached before people can sue you. So if there are 5 claims of £1,000 each, you would bundle them together. That's what the aggregate means. But you are only at £5,000, so you couldn't be sued if it was set to £10,000. However, if there were 10 claims of £10,000, you could absolutely be sued because it gets over that aggregate warranty claim level. The next is all around, what's the minimum amount for an individual claim? So, if you are being sued by somebody and you didn't disclose it, but you're only being sued for £500 in a small claim court, then really the impact of that is going to be £500. That would be the claim that the investor would make against you, and it wouldn't be over this threshold. So they couldn't include that in their minimum aggregate warranty claim level because it's too small. This is called the de minimis. It's too small for the investor to be able to sue under. One of the warranties talks about a capital commitment. So you need to disclose to investors any capital commitment, any single capital commitment, which is committed to buy a printing press, legally obliged to buy a printing press for, say, £100,000, but I haven't yet paid the money, then I would need to disclose that within the warranties. You don't need to disclose anything below the level of £10,000 in this case. The last one here, the warranties change the terms of employment. This means that you need to disclose to investors where you have promised to make a change to an employment contract but not yet implemented it. So, if I've got somebody who works in the business, they're currently employed at £40,000, I've promised them they'll be on £60,000 when we close the funding round, then I need to disclose that against the relevant warranty. Because they trigger that, somebody's going to be paid at more than £50,000. So that one's pretty straightforward as well. So these two are fairly unique. They change the individual warranties in the document. These set the limits and the rules around the circumstances under which an individual can sue you under a warranty claim.